South Philadelphia police arrived at 20th Market Street about an hour ago to investigate the murder of Nolan Banks, a promising politician running for this year's Senate election. Police have yet to discover the motives behind his murder, but many people speculate that it's no other than the street vigilante himself, Jake Pierce.
Please, don't kill me. Show me some mercy here.
Mercy? What about my wife and daughter?
Come on, I was only following.
My name is Jake Pierce. For 8 years, I've given my life to serve and protect my country. But in return, I had everything taken from me.
I'm Detective Bertelli from the 22nd District, reporting for duty.
Jake, put your hands up where I can see them.
Melissa, stay out of this!
You must stop this senseless killing.
Detective McDowell speaking.
Joseph, I can't stop Jake. I want to save him.
Calm down, Melissa. I'm at the crime scene right now. It looks like your friend Jake is sending a message to the police. We have to find him before more blood is spilled in our streets.
Law and order has become corrupt. Vigilante justice is the only way to bring the system down to its knees. If no one else doesn't stand up to them, then I will.
Hey, Wrath. I was able to pinpoint Jasmine Mitchell's location.
Remember the pain, and remember the suffering.
What do you mean they're coming after me? I don't get it. How did they find out?
Everyone around you will pay the ultimate price.
I think someone just walked into my apartment.
Jasmine, get the hell out of there right now.
What are you?
Damn it, kid, I'm on my way! High-grade silver nitrate bullets. Something your kind doesn't take lightly. Well, am I right, vampire?
What is going on
Kid, did
here?
you forget? The party was canceled to avoid a potential police raid. Your friend should already know that.
No fucking way. Is he even human?
You're doing?
Jasmine, step away from the window right now!
Damn it! Looks like the police are headed in your direction.
No! Wait! Jasmine!
Only then will you become the man I remember. Hezekiah Drippin.
The Venus Orion Comics universe is officially underway, and now we're taking it even further. The launch of our official website and Patreon marks the next step in building this indie comic universe from the ground up. At VenusOrionComics.com, you'll find character bios, series breakdowns, and the foundation of everything we're building. Supporters on Patreon get access to exclusive Discord channels where you can dive deeper into the lore and interact directly with the creator community. Your support helps fund new issues, pay artists fairly, and speed up development across all 8 series in Phase 1. We're just getting started. Visit VenusOrionComics.com and join the Patreon today to help shape the future of this universe.
Whew. Okay. Let's see. What's up, everybody? What's up? This won't be a long stream. I know it's because it is late and everything. I just wanted to talk to you guys, let you know what's going on with Venus Orion Comics. This is the Venus Orion Comics stream. For those of you guys who are interested in the Venus Orion Comics universe and wanting to show support and wanting to see these comics, reach your hands and everything, and be able to produce more and more content for you guys. Like, my ultimate goal, my ultimate dream is to one day make this into an anime, see everything as animation and stuff like that. And of course, to top it off, bring this into video games and stuff. So that is the ultimate goal in the end game to a lot of this stuff. Get through the door with comics, then from comics we go into gaming, and then from gaming we can get into anime and stuff. So all this stuff costs money. Just wanted to update you guys because I just started a Patreon, but we'll get into all that in a second. Also, apologize for some strange reason, man. The StreamYard was just acting stupid. Like, it was saying that it couldn't connect and stuff like that. So it's just crazy. So what's up, Angry Canadian? What's up, Neo? So I am a lion, pizza chicken, whatever that means. Was going to watch anime, couldn't miss the opportunity to be early for the first time ever. Yo, what's up, John? You at lunch, launch there, brand. Let's go. Oh, did I just fuck that title up? Like, I hate that. Okay, launching. Okay, I just want to make sure. I thought I misspelled it, or typo, not misspelled, but more so a typo. All right, and let's see what we got here. Launch. Damn. Okay, phone. What's up, Miss Sparkles? How you doing, Miss Sparkles? It is also good. Yo, what's up, Raph? Where you get your music from? It sounds really good. I got Emotion Array. I get all these licensed free music and stuff, and it matches Venus Orion Comics, especially when you saw that promo. I just, for the Patreon and stuff, I got some like cinematic music and stuff. So did I see GTA 6? Yeah, I saw it. I don't really have much to say about it. Let's see. Still Cook, man, his first look was good. Yo, what's up, Jonan? What's up, Cook? What's up, Nate? Get them likes up. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button. That helps out and everything. Yo, what's up, Brad? What's going on? So yeah, so as I said before, man, this won't be a long stream. We'll probably do like an hour. I won't go beyond that. It's still a school week. I have a daughter. So I have to get up early in the morning to take her to school and stuff like that, drop her off at her private school. Then I got to get to work with things and stuff like that. So we'll probably do an hour just to go over a few things that I have plans for Venus Orion Comics. For starters, first off, I just want to thank you guys for showing me some support with this campaign. The campaign, despite it being successful and everything, it was a lot of work, a whole lot of work and everything. And I got first hands behind the scenes. I'm finally know how the process work. And man, there's a lot of variables, man. No matter how hard you plan, man, you can't get everything. You can't get everything, the way you want to. Sometimes things just go south, and you gotta get in there and be able to try to fix it as soon as possible and stuff. And I'm glad that you guys were able to stick through, especially when the printing company Mixam had botched up all of the cover A's, and I had to go fix all that. I had to sacrifice my inventory from the store, the online store, in order to make sure that you guys got your books and everything. Because that's more important, especially for my first debut. I do not want to fuck this up at all, man. My name is on it. My integrity is on it. Venus Orion Comics, image and brand is on the line and stuff. And I don't want to give off that wrong impression. I want to get this right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are the reason why I'm here right now. Like, I can't, you gave me your money, and I want to make sure I do right by that and everything. So I appreciate you guys for sticking through. like through and through, and I appreciate that. With that being said, let's bring up what we normally do here. Let me see. Let me bring this up real quick. For starters, you know, we got to do Strike and Kill Tees, my brother's custom t-shirt business. As I said before, we do custom designs. We're stationed in Philadelphia. We got our own studio, steam press machines, and everything that you can be able to check out on this website. I'll post a link in the description. And that's not the description, I'm in the chat. Let me see. There we go. Let me put it there. Yeah, so you can check that out. There's a $5 off discount on your first purchase and everything. So you can go to the site. And as I said before, all these graphic designs are made by us. We're graphic designers, so you won't be able to find designs anywhere else. You have to get them from this site. And if you want to custom design anything, like I said, we do hats, mugs, hoodies, sweatpants, leggings. We pretty much do it all and everything. So definitely go check it out and see if there's something that you want done, or if you want merch done, we can handle that as well. Strike and Kill Tees, my brother and them, they handle all my merchandise in-house, keychains and everything. So yeah, man, it's a family business, man. We do everything as a family and stuff. And I'm glad, you know, I have my brothers by my side when it comes to this, and just my family, my father and my mom and my daughter and my sister and everything. So I'm just glad for them. Also, I will be hitting conventions this summer. I'll be announcing, because my brothers and them, we go together. Our company, Venus Orion Comics and Strike and Kill Tees, we go together as one or whatever like that. So Keo, he handles all the bookings and like the registrations and stuff. I just pay my portion and stuff and everything like that. So once I get that sheet and the details of what cons I'll be appearing at, I'll also inform you guys as well when it comes to that. And I'm looking forward to that. I make my first debut, you know, as a vendor, Venus Orion Comics. You know, I always went to these cons with my brothers, and I went to cons as a fan at first. It's just amazing how we went from fans to now business people, like vendors of our own, you know. So that's pretty cool. And then of course, as well, let's see what we got here. Let me bring this back. If you guys are interested in joining, I'll read the comments in a second, guys. I just wanted to make sure I get everything. I don't want to miss anything, because my mind is moving 100 miles a second. Here's the link to my newsletter. I always want to repeat this. I have over 100 of you guys who subscribe, which is awesome, because you don't understand how much this helps. Because when you subscribe, which is free, you put your email address in there. I have a book of all your email address. So I'm always to be able to stay in contact with you guys whenever things pop up. You get behind the scenes news and updates when you get the newsletter. And plus, I send out discount codes for certain items on the website as well. So that is a perk of that. You get free wallpapers, which is also awesome for you guys. And then anytime I have a contest, because in order for you to participate in Venus Orion Comics hosted contest, you have to be a subscriber to the newsletter. That's the only way you're able to participate, to be able to win some cool merch, comics, and other things that I have in store for you guys as well. Another thing I want to also mention is that I have left over, I think I have like 5 of each of cover B, C, and D. And as I said before, they're campaign exclusives. So I won't sell them on the website. So what I'll do is you'll be able to win them in contests, like an art contest, fighting game tournaments, or all kinds of other things. So it's more so like, hey, if you participate in this, you'll be able to win this cover or whatever. So those are the extras that I had left over. But yeah, man. So yes, definitely check this out. Subscribe, and there's all my social media platforms that Venus Orion Comics is located. So you can click that and follow me on those platforms as well. So definitely click that link. If you're interested in the newsletter. Like, it's free, it doesn't cost you anything. I always want to put emphasis on that when it comes to the newsletter. And then of course we have the my Venus Orion Comics website, which I launched about 2 weeks ago now, maybe 3 weeks ago. Yes, VenusOrionComics.com. I'll post a link here as well. All right, I'll answer your questions in a second, guys. Give me a second. Yes, so this is the website, VenusOrionComics.com. I'm telling you right now, please bookmark this. This is like your Bible. Is because this site will get updated monthly. It get updated monthly with news and updates to let you know what's going on at Venus Orion Comics and everything. And you will always see the new icon. So once I give it some time, the new icon will go away to let people know that it's older news. But every time something new come up, you will see the new icon. So sometime near the end of this month, there will be some new stuff that's going to be updated on this site, just to let you know. So you can click on these right here by read more, and you get the news and the update. You learn about the Foundation or some parts of the Foundation phase 1, of course. Also, which is definitely important for you guys, since you guys are getting interested in the universe, I decided to create the Paragons of Fate profiles. Yes, these characters are considered Paragons of Fate. Now, as I said before, pay attention to my backgrounds, pay attention to the imagery, because it hints at things at a much larger picture of my universe and everything. But this is just a little hint. Paragons of Fate. And that doesn't just include heroes. It includes villains. That includes supporting characters. That also includes NPCs, like little minor characters. You'll be able to get backgrounds on these characters, and it will be updated monthly with some new characters that's on there. So always come back to this page, because when you click on the profiles, you'll get the characters' alias, age, height, their class, abilities. If they have wave arts, they have that, their wave signature, which my whole system, the wave mechanics is all, centered around as far as power scaling and all those type of things. Also conscious levels and stuff, which we'll be getting deeper into, especially in chapter 2 of VK, which we'll talk more about that in a bit. But yes, you just click on these and you'll get information. So you get a chance to know some of the characters before you get introduced to them in their own series. So that's a good thing. So definitely check this out if you really, really want to get a chance to know these characters. And of course, you can see some summaries of comics that's coming out. So far, only VK is there. But as I get more details and stuff, more comics will pop up. These are the first 8 comics series that's part of the Foundation, which you'll see right here or whatever like that. And you'll start seeing more. You'll start seeing pictures pop up. And you'll no longer see like the black shade and stuff like that. So you'll definitely get more updates on that soon. And then, of course, if you want to contact us, you can contact me, my artist, my concept artist, which is my brother Strike, photography and merchandiser, which is my brother Keo. And then, of course, my dad is my promoter. And then my lead artist that does all the artwork and designs, Chabibit, Jessica. You can contact her, get commissions from her. And eventually I'm going to get more artists. So you'll start seeing more artists pop up as well, and other members of team as the team grow. And that's my biggest dream. I want to see this team grow. And that also shows that this is a sign of Venus Orion Comics success financially, where I'm able to hire people and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. And then, of course, last but not least, here's the store. This is the store for Venus Orion Comics merchandise, and you can buy comics. You can go here on the side right here and just click on what you want to click on and only see those things. So yes, we also got bundle packs. The bundle packs you can get also is a lot cheaper if you just get the bundle rather than you getting the item separately. So check out these deals right here. You have the Draven Brother deal where you can customize your order, like the size of your shirt. You can choose what character tumbler and stuff like that. If you don't know what a tumbler is this. It's essentially this. These are tumblers. They're like made of tin, like metal, and it keeps your drinks warm and it keeps it cold. And ice, like it hardly ever melts in this and stuff. So yes, we will have more tumblers of other characters outside of VK as well. You can check that out. Also mouse pads, like I showed before, mouse pads. This is the young Raph, and then the VK as well. Yes. So one last thing, I'll post the link to the comic itself if you're interested. We have the store cover, which every time I come up with a new chapter, and when the A cover comes to the store, there will also be a store cover for that chapter as well. So yes, this is the store cover, the trigger cover. I'll post a link in the description if you're interested in purchasing this at some point in time. If you want to get that, to build your collection of covers as well. And then, of course, the physical comic of cover A. Here's the link right here if you're interested in buying this. And this is the cover that was from the campaign. It's only the A cover. The other covers, B, C, and D, if you missed out on that campaign, you will never be able to see those covers unless, like I said, if I have a surplus in stock, I'll do like contests and stuff where you're able to win it, but you won't be able to buy them from the store. Let's see. And then, of course, we have the digital. Digital's only $5, guys. If you're interested and you're curious and you don't want to, you don't want to spend $16 or $20 to get the physical, and you just want to test out what Venus Orion Comics have to offer, especially with the first comic, Varian Keller's Vampire Killers, Chapter 1, VK. It's $5. It costs as much as a lower. It costs less than a Happy Meal, actually. So yes, I'm about to answer your questions in a second. I just want to make sure that I got everything covered before we actually get into discussions. What we're going to talk about. So yes, that pretty much covers that. When it comes to that. Oops, I didn't even, the whole time. Yeah, yep. So yeah, the whole time. Oh Jesus Christ, this whole time. Yeah, store cover. We have the physical of cover A. And then we have the digital, which is $5 right here. So these three right here, you can be able to go check out the trigger cover and everything. And yeah, and just to see it in person. About to get to the questions now after I finish this part right here. Yeah, here we go. You got the trigger cover right here, store cover. And then you got cover A. And as I said before, if you haven't seen the full details of it, you also turn it in the back. You can also open it up, full spread and stuff like that. And like I said, always pay attention to the imagery and stuff like that. And those of you who are new, this is anime style with the artwork and stuff like that. So yes. All right. So let me go read these that's not super chats. Let me go read these the comments and stuff that you guys have left before we get into talk about the Patreon and the future of Venus Orion Comics. So all right, where are we at? Where are we? Let's see. It's good. Moving Lord. Okay. You said I'm pissy broke right now, dog. Let me get my money up and I'll get. Yeah, man. There's no rush, man. There's no pressure. It takes hard work and it takes time. Yeah, said my friend, Mr. Bailey, teaches 7th grade in Philly at the Catholic Philly. He got a YouTube called. Oh, okay. Rhyming Gaijin. Yo, what's up, Talcum? Damn, I'm late. No, you're not late. It just started, really. You ready to take Venus Orion Comics International? Yeah, man, I would love to take it international, man. Like I had a lot of international folks back the campaign, and that shit cost a lot of money shipping it too. It cost a whole lot of money, but it was worth it. I want Venus Orion Comics everywhere. That's just how I am. Like I want it everywhere. So let's see, we got. You said, what's the vibe of your comic setting? Gritty, street level, high power, squeaky clean, silver age, gold, or iron style? Well, it depends on the series. It really does. Especially with this one right here, VK is more of a gritty thriller type of vibe. A lot of blood, a lot of violence, a lot of adult language in it. It's a lot of adult themes that's going to be in VK as well, and also deals with the supernatural. We talk about vampires here. They won't be just hunting down vampires. There's going to be werewolves, lesser wolves, doppelgangers, demons. There's going to be also succubus. Going to be all kinds of stuff that Draven Brothers and Varian and many other characters that's going to make an appearance in the series that they'll be fighting and everything. When it comes to VK, like I said, the series takes place in Neodelphia. Which is more of a dystopian type of city. Like I said, it's a surveillance city where everybody is given either a Guardian band, which they all are enlisted in the Guardian system, so they're constantly being watched. They all have a Guardian score. Every citizen have a Guardian score, and depending on what acts or things that you do, will either increase your score, lower your score. And then once you reach a certain threshold that's lower, you get taken in for rehabilitation or correction, I would say, or whatever. And there's a reason why we have the Guardian states. There was a civil war that took place in America, and it pretty much created a faction called the Freedom State, the Freedom faction, and then the Guardian faction. And what caused the civil war? We're going to have to wait and see. That's it, because you're going to find out a bit about it in VK and also in other comic book series where the Guardian War itself, which is the Civil War that took place 200 years ago, is going to take heavy emphasis and stuff like that. So yes, every comic book series is going to have a different genre. I'm also working on a slice of life type of book that's in my universe and stuff like that. That follows teenage characters and stuff like that. So that's something else that I'm also working on. So there's going to be a genre for somebody to like, for everybody to be able to get into, and every series itself is built to a much bigger picture. So even if you're not reading VK, but you're reading Ultra Squad X, you still learning something about the universe, and you can actually come in to somebody, have a conversation with somebody who may have read Neil to Johnny, and y'all can still have that conversation because you're giving information that this person may not know, but it's all adding to something much bigger. Y'all all putting these pieces to this puzzle together and everything. Also, phase 1 of my universe, especially with the first arc of my universe, with the first 8 series, they called the foundation of phase 1. All the stories are standalone in the first arc, meaning that no matter how late you come into this, you're able to start at any comic book series, and you don't have to rely on knowledge of other books from other series to understand what's going on, because their own self-contained story for the first arc. But they do nod to each other existence, but they don't rely on each other to tell a narrative. So if that makes any sense to you, we'll start seeing like real connections once we start getting to like the second arc of a lot of these stories and stuff like that. You start seeing some connections, eventual crossovers of these characters and stuff like that. I know you just starting. No problem. What's up? The internet, yeah, streams ending, man. Maybe next time. Speaking about your site, you need to check your SEO settings when you Google Venus Requirement. The site doesn't pop up. Are you sure? That's interesting. I'm glad you mentioned that. Hold up. Why? Yeah, I'm gonna check that because it's all my social media is popping up, but that's interesting. One second, guys. Yeah, I don't like that. Unless I'm buried all the way at the bottom. Unless I gotta pay money for them for everything costs money, man. Everything costs money. Oh, interesting. All right. Okay. Yeah, I gotta check the SEO. It looked like it didn't even, it's asking me to start up. So I'll look at that after the stream. Where was I? All right, let me bring this up. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that tonight. What's up, Sin? What's up, Dirt? I wanted to make Hezekiah costume. Oh, that'd be awesome. My skills got quite the praise at the first one. Yo, what's up, Omega? What's going on, bro? Oh yeah. Like I'm looking forward to chapter 2 myself of VK. I wrote this, writing the script and stuff. So I guess the order is going to end up VK chapter 1, VK chapter 2. Bro, like I don't know. It's something about you, Cook. You make good you ask good questions, and it's like you analyze a lot of things. And now you're saying this. You're guessing the order, and the order that you're saying right now is very interesting because that's what I was thinking. Because I don't want to just throw out a bunch of different comic series and you guys don't even understand what's going on. It's confusing you guys. Like you're trying to understand VK, and VK didn't really get into the nitty gritty of, the mechanics of the universe. And then now I'm hitting you with another series and stuff like that. My goal was I was going to do VK chapter 1, chapter 2, Ultra Squad X, then chapter 3. He got it. He pretty Ultra Squad X, Siona, and then chapter 3 of VK or whatever like that. But I'm still thinking. I'm still debating when it comes to how I will release these in what order. Because even though that all 8 comics are important, since VK is the first comic to kick off this universe, this moves a lot of things forward in certain regards and stuff like that. So VK is always going to be 1 comic or 2 comics ahead of all the other books. And like I said, it all boils down to how much money Venus Orion Comics make, because then it doesn't matter how I release them. Because if it becomes the company becomes financially successful, I can always do a VK chapter and still do 2 comic books, that's not VK, but another comic within the phase 1, the foundation and stuff at the same time. I can do more than 1 comic at the same time, and then have a release schedule of, okay, this comic drops during this campaign drops during this, then this campaign drops during that, and then this campaign drops during this. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole goal when it comes to this. So I'm playing some Ninja Gaiden. I've been busy. Got my business moving, Lord, getting things ready. Can I sidebar you about your website? I manage website for a living and want to help out if you're willing. Oh, we can talk about it. I have no money. I have no extra money to pay you anything. So I appreciate that. We'll talk more about it. We'll talk more about it. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing comes for free. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. I don't just want people to just, I don't want people just to come in and I don't repay them anything. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about it. Would you do a world tour for Venus Orion Comics? I would love to. I would definitely love to do a world tour. Right now I'm starting doing some conventions and stuff like that. And I would love to go to different parts of the world. Go to Japan and go to South Korea, or go to Europe and go to all these other countries, advertising Venus Orion Comics and spreading the word of Venus Orion Comics and building fans and an audience and stuff. I want to do it all, man. That would be fun. That's my dream. That's a dream job. Waking up every morning and working on Venus Orion Comics, creating new stories, creating characters, and talking with you guys. And now I get to travel the world and talk about this stuff. Oh, man, that's a dream. What's up, Coda? Someday I'll join the Patreon. Anyways, yo, Moogie Lord, what's up, Lord Players? How about $10 digital Amazon for vampire killers? Yeah, I haven't thought. Yeah, I can do. I like to see how that works. I'll look into the Amazon. Like physical. Oh my god, dude. Speaking of Amazon, the reason why you haven't seen Amazon, haven't seen VK on Amazon and stuff, because I gotta get barcodes. The barcodes, the barcodes that you see on stuff. Oh, this one's not even, this one didn't even have a barcode. Let me see. Like for instance, this like Yaira, for instance. Let me see. You see, you have a barcode. Like my book doesn't have a barcode because I'm the only one that's I'm the only one who has inventory. I'm the only one that's distributing the book. But if you are trying to sell your physical book at like Amazon or comic book stores, it needs a barcode. Now, barcodes are expensive. You know, like you have to depending on your book, depending on the type of book. Say for instance, I have different covers. Each cover needs a different barcode. Each cover needs a different barcode. Or if I'm, for example, say for instance that I'm doing a hard cover or whatever like that, and then I got the paperback cover. Those count as two. I have to get two distinct barcodes. Now, you have to buy the barcodes because what, like for instance, cover A, I got to get a barcode, and that barcode I have to print out and put on cover A's, and then I have to get a different barcode for cover B, store covers, etc., etc. But guess what? You have to buy them in bundles, and guess how much barcodes cost for a bundle? And you only get 10 different ones. It doesn't mean 10 different. It doesn't mean I can only put it on 10 different types of books and stuff like that. And those types use those same barcodes. But guess how much it costs? It costs $400 to $500 for 10 barcodes. This shit costs money. So I didn't get the barcodes because I was going to do Amazon. I was going to eventually do that. I had to buy those barcodes. So at the time that I was doing the campaign, I said, yo, I can't afford this right now. Now I have to spend $400 to $500 to get a pack of barcodes. And this shit adds up. This shit costs fucking money. Said my teeth are feeling better. It's convenient. I'm going to make a graphic novel for every deck release of my card. That's good. Okay, Lord Blades. Oh, you Renown Ripper still cool. It's not a big deal. Like, how many writers do I have? I only have one writer, and that writer is me. I'm not hiring any writers right now. It's only me. I gotta build this foundation. I have to build this foundation myself. I only trust myself, and I have to pay people. It's only me. I don't have funds that just constantly hire people and stuff. I don't have it like that. Being independent is hard. So my funds are very, very limited, you know, and the only person I can pay right now is my artist. I'm doing most of the stories for now until my foundation is set. Then I'll start hiring writers. But right now I'll be doing the writing. But only people I'll be hiring right now is only artists, because I'll get an artist assigned to a series, and that's the series. That's their series that they'll be drawing for and stuff. I want to keep everything consistent. So every chapter won't have a different artist. Chabibit and Jessica, she'll be doing Ultra Squad X and VK. And then I'll have to find other artists to do the other series and stuff like that. And yeah, especially with Siona. I'll have to find an artist to do Siona as well, because she can't do them all herself. She can't. She's just one person. So yes. Is Cook your brother in the other room? Huh? Cook is cooking. Yeah. I only have 5 writers. Cool. Thanks. He knows so much about you. So yeah, he's in Philly and I'm in New Jersey. So you could say I watch him every night. Yo, what's up, Cole? Right. I can't even read. Just working on my script for the next video while listening. Cool. The Rockstar Life. Also, how much money to pull back the estimated date for chapter 2? If, like, all right, just to give you an idea, I would, like, with the budget I had for chapter 1, I was only able to pay my artists to do 5 pages a month. That's where my funds were at. 4 to 5 pages a month. I'm doing 77 pages with this one. Oh yeah. So I'm doing 74 pages. Since I'm doing 74 pages, you're not gonna see chapter 2. Like, you're not gonna see chapter 2 until next year. And I'm talking about like summer of next year, or maybe fall of next year. That, like I said, that's if I'm doing it, if I'm paying the same way I'm paying as far as amount of pages, what I can afford. I was really banking on the Patreon, the first campaign. I was really banking on the first campaign to really pull through for me or whatever, and it didn't turn out that way. So because I was hoping that I would have enough left over that can help ease that, and that instead of doing 5 pages, I can pay her to do 10 pages a month. You see what I mean? So if I'm able to do 10 pages a month, 74 pages ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, or 12 pages is just not, ain't shit at this point. And I don't disclose how much I pay my artists a page. But let me put it this way. It's a lot of fucking money per page. It's a lot of money per page. So yeah. So you probably won't be seeing chapter 2 until next year, next summer, or maybe next fall. But as I said before, he said, dang, barcodes get hit with them tariffs too. Welcome back. What do you guys think of the name Brolic superhero? It sounds interesting. So, as long as you don't go off killing main characters like you, Michael Moore, you'll need to agree with the Lord. Thanks for answering the question. Actually, I don't know what his name is. I just know famous killing. Yeah, so as far as how long it takes, it depends on my funds. And you got to understand, I got to make decisions every month. I have to make a decision. Should I spend this money to create for promotional art and promotional pieces? Because I still got to make content. I still got to make Venus Orion Comics content for the YouTube channel, for social media, for advertisement. I still got to put money into marketing. So every month I have to make a decision. Should I take a little bit of this money to put into promotional key art and things like that, or take all the money and pay her to do 5 pages this month? I have to. Every month is a decision what I have to do. So I have to make a decision of how I'm going to go about it. Now, the only way for this comic book process to go faster, I have to create other means, other methods for me to get extra money to be able to put into these books. So what is? Oh, no problem, Coda. So what is the other method? And we about to get into it now. That's what this video is about. I have a Patreon now. I have a Patreon. This Patreon is only $3 a month. $3 a month. It is very, very cheap. It doesn't cost you nothing. It costs you nothing or whatever. And pretty much we'll go over it right here. The Patreon helps fund comic book production. It helps pay the artists, of course. Exclusive art and world building reveals, which I already posted some I posted some behind the scenes stuff and how I came up with the idea of VK and all those other type of stuff. And you can get a lot of those things. And that stuff is only shared on the Patreon. And then there's also going to be special rewards. I will be doing a Patreon cover for chapter 1 at some point, and that's only exclusive to the Patreon. And it'll be $20. So there will be a special $20 tier, and it's gonna be in waves. Like it'll be locked to 20 people at a time or whatever like that. And once those books are fulfilled, then it will open up, and then 20 more people can go in and get a Patreon cover and have it shipped out to you. So yes, there will be a Patreon cover for those who still didn't get VK chapter 1 and is interested in it, or just want to collect covers. So there will be a Patreon cover. There will be other tiers. I'm working on it right now. The $5 tier where I'm working on, you'll be able to get access to videos like documentaries, also lore videos, like breakdowns. Like I'm actually be doing lore videos and character breakdowns in videos, breaking down characters and breaking down lore in videos and stuff like that. And that's only exclusive to the $5 tier. And you have access to it 3 days to a month early before it goes onto my Venus Orion Comics YouTube channel. And then there will be there will be another tier. This other tier that I'm working on is going to be probably a $20 tier. It's going to be a fan service tier, and that fan service tier is going to have some fan service stuff. You know, that's that. You know, when it comes to my female characters and stuff, I mean, like actual promotional art, fan servicey art and stuff for $20. And then there will be a spicy tier. Because this Patreon is 18 years, 18 years plus. So eventually there will be a spicy tier later on. When I say spicy, I mean spicy. And so yes, it's going to be a mature tier or whatever like that. Yeah, so there will be a spicy mature tier. I mean, really, really spicy, uncensored. When it comes to the character, to my female characters and stuff like that. So that's when so those tiers will come later. But this will help. This right here, this Patreon will help me out. And also, when you become a patron, you also gain access to my Venus Orion Comics Discord that I just created. I just created a week ago a Discord for Venus Orion Comics. And when you become a member there, you have access. I have emotes that my artist made. Some cute little emotes that my artist made that you have access to as well. There's different channels that pertains to different series and stuff. And there's gonna be some events that'll be going on and everything. So yes, for $3 you'll have access to the Discord itself. It's linked. You'll be able to link it to your Discord account. And you'll be able to have access to it. The moment you unpledge, you lose access to that Discord. That's how it works with how this Patreon and Discord connection works. So when you unpledge, you lose access to the Discord. As long as you're pledged, you will always have access to that Discord. But yes, if I can make anywhere from $500 to $1,000 from as in total, the pledges that people come in and pledge by the numbers. If I can get anywhere from $500 to $1,000 or more, this would actually speed the process up. This will speed the process up for be able to get these pages done and also be able to get promotional work done for marketing and doing lore videos and stuff like that, because I can get her to draw those things. So I'm able to describe these things to you guys and stuff like that, and also able to make more videos as far as lore, character breakdowns and stuff like that as well. So yeah, if I can get anywhere from $500 to $1,000 and I can maintain that monthly, that would definitely help. That would, because I can let that pile up, and then now I can actually put that money into on top of what I'm already spending I'm spending or whatever like that, to be able to get VK Chapter 2 even faster into development and get that done or whatever like that. So yes, I'm creating options and stuff. So like I said, it's only $3 for you to get in. It doesn't get any higher than that. There's other tiers that will come in the near future or like that you may want to support. But right now, just $3 for you guys to get in. BG, M3. I said $500, not $1,000. I said $500. I'll sign up right now, but put it here. By the way, this kind of thing is what I was referring to when transitioning your 3D and especially into Vina, not selling vampire girls off sexy Jackson or whatever. Yeah, so yes, so you'll be able to see some spicy Siona, some spicy Viper and stuff like that. So there's going to be a fan service where it's safe, and then there's going to be a not so safe type of tier, and that's going to be a higher tier, and you'll be able to collect that stuff. That'll be a special treat for you guys. Oh yeah. I'm gonna drop it right now. My fault. I'm doing all this chatting and stuff, but yeah, it's only $3. The other tiers will be coming. The other tiers will be coming later. I want to be able to build up art for the spicy and the fan service stuff. I got to pay my artists for that. Once I get a good collection of that, then I'll start dripping them in the tiers, and I'll make the tier and start dripping this stuff. I won't drip it all at once. I'll just drip it and as I update and stuff like that. But yes, there will be some fan service and there will be some spicy stuff. Yeah, so there's the links right there. You can pledge. I got my contact information here. You can email me and stuff. This is gonna be fun. Yes. When who said that? Cook. Yeah. Was it Cook? Yeah. You had me thinking that when y'all guys were talking about 3D hentai stuff. So yes, I'm gonna combine that talent and stuff like that when it comes to the spicy adult stuff. So yes, there will be some spicy stuff for the dedicated, for the fans that want to see stuff like that with the characters and stuff. Default language Italian and everything. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Where the hell? Oh, here we go. Yeah, so that's the plan for Venus Orion Comics. Oh, I forgot to mention, I went to an X-Men convention in Philly with my brother a month ago, and there was this artist who draw portraits and sketches, and stuff like that, and comic book characters. And he drew Cerebra, the chick with the red hair in Ultra Squad X. He drew it in Western style and Western comic style. He sketched her or whatever of her, a Cerebra. So this is what she looks like in Western comic form. So yeah, that was interesting. My favorite X-Men character? That's a loaded question. Because X-Men is so many X-Men characters. I'll have to come back to that later at some point. But yes, so that is the goal. That is my dream, is to be able to get these comics out. I want these comics. You don't understand how much I can't wait to get these stories out to you guys. You don't understand this right now, because I can see the future because I built this. So I have so much stuff that I want to get out there, but man, the thing that's holding me back is finances, is funds. I'm only able to do so much with the finances and the funds that I have. So everything's gonna be a bit slow. You know what I'm saying? So 74 pages is chapter 2 of VK, and that's going to take some time. Like I said, but things can change over time because I am going to conventions. If I happen to be blessed and a convention really, really does well and I end up growing an audience really, really fast, that can change everything or whatever like that overnight. That could change things overnight for me or whatever like that. So from now to next year, anything can happen. Anything can happen with Venus Orion Comics. So don't put your stock in just thinking that it's going to come out late next year. Anything can happen. You this is how life is when it comes to this. Said cool. He said, very, very strong Joel. Western comics, man. Yeah. That's another reason why I didn't want to do Western comic style for my characters. I love anime style for my characters and stuff like that. But yeah, the Patreon is always there. You can subscribe to it, back it, and then over time I'll add more tiers over time. But just $3, or something like that, to get access to cool stuff. Like I said, the first 3 posts are actually pretty cool. You actually get a chance to see. Any reason why you chose Patreon? Because no one. Let me put it this way: I got a 3D hentai subscribe star, and no one goes to it. Everybody goes to my Patreon. I'm even my clip stores. People go to my clip stores. People go to my my Patreon for my hentai, but for some strange reason, my subscribe star does not pull people. So I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and waste my time and do subscribe star or even for Venus Orion Comics. If my hentai can't pull people for subscribe star, but my Patreon does good numbers and my clip stores does good numbers, but subscribe star can't, no matter how much I'm pushing it, I'm not going to waste my time with subscribe star. But yeah, the first 3 posts, man, you get by subscribing to the Patreon. You're going to actually get some cool like details behind behind VK, which is pretty cool. So make sure if you do pledge to it, definitely check it out, man. I think this is going to be a treat. It's something that I know you guys would like, and everything. And so, what's going to happen is, as I said before, sometime during the summer, I'll start having my artists on the side. I'll have to leave money on the side, which is going to affect how many pages can get done. But I'm gonna start getting her to get some spicy pictures and fan service stuff, also made up, so I can start piling up on that before I release those tiers. Yeah, Subscribe Star is underground. Like it's really hard to pull people to Subscribe Star. Like I said, we're human, and as humans, we stick to what we're comfortable with. It's the same thing even with when I did streaming. I try to get a lot of you guys to go over to Twitch. This is before Twitch started getting bad. This is like in like 2016, maybe like 2016. And no matter how hard I try to get people to go over to Twitch, people refuse to go to Twitch. They just stayed on YouTube. So trying to get people to not go to Patreon and go to Subscribe Star, it's a lost cause. It is a lost cause. So that's why I didn't even bother. I didn't even bother to even waste my time with that. We are creatures of habit. I'm also a creature of habit too. So I contribute to that too, as well. We stick to what we like and what we're familiar with. We don't like to do different things or try something different, or whatever like that. So yeah, that's what we want to do. The Patreon. Eventually, I'll probably come up with other things, but for now, the Patreon would do. And thanks, Cook. I just saw your pledge. And yes, so yeah, I'll be updating this monthly. As I said before, if you join the Discord, you get the emojis. You get these nice little emojis. Matter of fact, I'll show you what the emojis look like. She's not done making them. I got more that we're working on. Let me show you. And these are going to become stickers too, as well. Where is it? Okay. Oh my god. All right, so let me check. Oh, here we go. So let me do. All right, so let me put this here. And let me share screen again. All right, so I hate this. All right, so that's not going to work. Hold up, guys. So I gotta do the fucking image thing. That's the thing about this StreamYard stuff. This StreamYard is just a pain in the ass at times. So I guess I gotta do this. So where is it? Pictures. All right. All right. So these are the emotes that you get. It's the Young Raph one. It's called the disgusted emote that she made. She said, roll with what you like. Said, do whatever you gotta do, but make sure you get sleep. And then we have another one. Let me show the other one. Here's the other emote for you guys. Here's a Keo. I got this. And then we have another one. 1 second. And then you got Strike with like, he says what? Like yeah, like I'm about to stab you. Look, like crazy look and stuff like that. Emote. But no pointy ears. Well, no, yeah. Well, Young Rav, like, well, his hair is covering the pointy ears. Young Rav's pointy ears. She had the hair cover it. Image file, and then you got one more for now. She's working on more. And then we have Tech Lock. Yeah. Emote. So yeah, so we will be doing more emotes and stuff, and you will have access to these when you subscribe, when you back a tier on Patreon and stuff like that. So what's up, RNG Gaming Podcast? What's going on? Yeah, so those are the cool perks you'll be able to get. There will be more rewards and stuff like that. I will also have like exclusive, like membership only, Patreon, patrons type of stream sometimes for those who back and stuff like that. But yeah, so this is how you can help Venus Orion Comics by subscribing to the by backing a tier on Patreon and stuff. So I'll post the link one more time to the Patreon for those who may be interested. One more time for you guys. And yeah, if I can get anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a month, that would definitely help. That would definitely help the whole process as far as working on chapter 2 and things like that. If I can get anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a month from a bunch of people coming in, just giving $3 or whatever like that, I think that would definitely help out a whole lot, and stuff like that. That definitely will. Trust me, that definitely will. That'll take a whole load off, and that would actually jumpstart the process and stuff, because I'll let it pile up, and then I'll just take that chunk and then start, and then just start doing what I need to do and stuff like that. But overall, man, that's pretty much it for this stream tonight. It was a quick stream. I just want to let you know what I'm doing with Venus Orion Comics, what I got up next and stuff. Yeah, man, I was busy this morning, man. I got some orders. People was buying books today this morning, and then now before I got on stream, I got 2 other orders. So I gotta package those books up tomorrow and then ship it, take it down to go down to the post office and drop those off. So it's pretty cool to be able to do that. It's like I get all warm and feel so good inside. Just like, yo, I got a business. Like, people are buying the book and I'm shipping it out, and seeing people happy that they got the book and stuff like that, and being introduced to the Venus Orion Comics universe. So I'm happy for that. So yeah, man, you guys have a good night, and probably there will be a stream on Friday, not sure yet, but I am working on a new YouTube video. I can't tell you what it is, but yeah, this will be a new gaming related video that's coming to the Mugen Lord channel. So stay tuned. I'm glad I'm able to go at my own pace. I'm not sticking to a upload schedule anymore. Too stressful, created too much. It created burnout for me and stuff. Now I'm just taking time and upload whenever I feel like uploading, but I am working on a video. So stay tuned when that goes up on the channel as well. And you guys have a good night, and I'll see you Game Fiends later. Peace out.